A CPAC panel likens Roe v. Wade to the 3/5 compromise. At a Friday afternoon CPAC panel called the Pro-Life Fight on the 40th anniversary since the Roe v. Wade decision, speakers made comparisons between abortion and slavery, decried the left's anti-child utopia, and argued that President Obama is the one waging a war on women. Mary Schlapp of Cove Strategies said that the combination of the pro-choice movement and contraception mandate are just part of a movement toward the left's anti-child utopia. Marjorie Dannenfelser, president of the Susan B. Anthony list, said it was more nefarious than that. There's a point where you become culpable in killing of other people, she said. It happened in slavery, when slaves were returned to their masters. When our hands are bloodied by this, it becomes a whole other thing. Oh, God. These quotes are horrible. I'm not going to keep reading these. What do you think, Richard?
Keep reading them. The people need to know.
So, Randy Forbes, a representative from Virginia in the House, blamed it on all healthcare reform in the contraception mandate, saying Obamacare fundamentally changes the rights of Americans. It deals with religious liberties and the religious freedoms. He says that you have to make certain criteria, you have to meet certain criteria before you get it right. They think that we are headed in the wrong direction at a breakneck speed. President is a horrible black person and is killing babies, trouncing constitutional liberties. I'm just giving people the je ne sais quoi. I'd be very happy to say if it only took 10 years for the Supreme Court to reverse its decision. Like, they want to reverse Roe v. Wade. These people are ridiculous. So ridiculous.
Tell us how you feel. Tell us how you really feel, Peter.
I'm so over CPAC right now. Like, every year this happens, and I'm just like, wow. Like, come on, America.
Pete's over CPAC, and he didn't even go to CPAC.
I know. I'm really glad I didn't.
I think it's going to be getting ready to be Pete's rant, not my rant.
I don't know. I might stop by on Saturday or Sunday and, shoot some stuff for a minute or two. But it's just so disgusting to listen to these people.
Really, Pete? Tell us how you really feel. One tweeter tweets in, CPAC clown politicians against change.
I like that.
They're clown politicians against change. CPAC clown politicians.
Someone's making really neat meme with that. Put it on the internet.
I don't know, dude. All I know is when I was at CPAC, they had the abortion truck outside, which I think is the most...
Oh, the one that used to park on GW's campus when we were there?
Yeah.
First thing you want to see when you're walking out of your dorm.
Half-dead fetus. Half-dead fetuses. It was just disgusting. I just think this, why is it, and this goes back, I say this argument all the time, and I feel like I'm a broken record. To me, there's a couple levels of hypocrisy in the CPAC conservative movement. Hypocrisy number one, they believe that the government should keep your hands off, out of my wallet, but it's okay for the hand to be up a woman's vagina.
Yep. Out of your wallet, off your guns.
But up my vagina.
Yep.
I don't have a vagina, but if you had a vagina, up your vagina. And then the second myth is they're like, yeah, we need to support life. But once said baby is conceived, in their world, said baby would have to deal with the Paul Ryan budget.
Right.
Which means no chance of going to Head Start. No chance of getting the nutrition that you might need if you're poor.
You want the unborn babies to have shoes, but the born babies don't need shoes.
No, they don't have. They don't want, you can't get, how does the unborn baby wear shoes?
You know what I mean?
No,
they're looking out for the unborn.
And listen, I was on, and I'm gonna tweet this out also. I was on one of the CPACers. I saw him when I was over there. I've been against him on the Tom Hartman show, and we got into conversation about transvaginal ultrasounds about 2 weeks ago, and he was like, he thinks it's a good thing for you to stick a probe up somebody's vagina before they have an abortion.
It's a medically invasive procedure.
No, but he's like, it's not invasive. And I'm like, would you want somebody to stick and so I said to him, I'm like, would you like somebody to stick a hole up your butt before you got Viagra or Cialis?